everybody, everyone's doing well today. We're doing some more Master Duel tournaments. Let's change scenery so you guys can see. Today we only have 4 members to participate. It is me, Ghost. Oh. I forgot to turn off the camera from that stream. Sorry. Let me turn that off. Oh god, that's embarrassing. I should have seen that. Why is the game not capturing? There it is. Alright, first round, me versus Ghost. Sentry versus Toadsdial. Ready? Set? Chill. Sorry about that. As for who don't get a reference in the title, I am bringing a Black Rose Dragon deck. I'm keeping up my garden. Ooh. Interesting hands. Fuck. I mean, there is another solution. It's not great, but there is another solution. But that solution is not gonna help me much, is there? Because I need a plant tribute. The only thing I can do is take the link and then revive that one. That's not gonna help me. Fuck. Alright. Guess we'll just stick with what we currently have. This is not good. I had hoped I would have gone for at least being able to search the searcher of the bestials, but it's fine. That's still not the solution, Jesus man. Fuck it. Flip it face up. Seems to be both bricked. Oh! I thought it was gonna be other dolls. I thought it was gonna be gimmick puppets, but no, it's Shaddoll. Interesting. What was the search? Did it say? Yeah, fusion. So it means that he does have the materials in hand, or should be. But then why set Shaddoll Hedgehog? I feel like that would be better placed there. Otherwise I needed to either get a tuner or a second plant. Special summon is an effect monster, defense is like is 50 above current weight. Full fusion. Please don't be what I think it is gonna be. Okay, Construct. Construct is fine. I thought it was gonna be Winda. I can Foolish a Shaddoll and then retrieve a Shaddoll spell and trap. That's fine. My question is just... what can I do from here on out? Okay, Dragon is sent, meaning they can destroy one of my back row. Which one they going for? I'm surprised they just didn't set the fusion. Of course, it's the Searcher. It's fine. If I had a tuner, I could have used that to search Synchro Zone and basically get a floodgate on field. That's also an extender for me, by the way. It's not just a floodgate, but it is a powerful floodgate. Yeah, no, that's fine. That attack is completely fine. I mean, I can do something. It's not ideal, but I can do something with it at least. Can special summon a Rose Dragon from hand or graveyard in defense. Alright, triple tactic Talons then. Let's take two cards from deck. Alternative way of getting my fucking materials. Let's nuke the field, shall we? Actually, you know what? We're not gonna nuke the field. I'm gonna banish the Lone Fire. To flip face up that set monster and make it 0 attack. Alright, what you summoning? What is ghost summoning? Squamata? Sure. Black Rose attack into Reshadol Wendy. Set the cards and end my turn. The big question is, how am I gonna go forth from here? Because even if I negate the Reshadol construct, there's still gonna be 400 damage and destroy by battle. But if I don't negate it, it's gonna destroy it at the start of damage step. Don't tell me that he has an ass blossom. I can literally search for a level 4 or lower plant monster and that's it. Come on. Alright, level 4 or lower plant monster I'll search for is... Blow up bulb. I got so pricked with this hands. On this one. Hopefully I get better hands on the next set of matches. Now the question is what I will do on my next turn, because I can do several things. But I think I know what the best option is gonna be. Sure. Thousands, 1800s, 2800s. I'm still fine. Oh. Yeah, no, that's less fine. Yeah, that's definitely less fine. I forgot that we still allowed that fucker. I'm surprised we haven't actually fucking banned Winda because other decks already use it, but I'm not gonna complain about this one. That's a good one. Alright. First round, won by Ghosts. Let's check in with TPO and Sentry. GG. Oh. I see. Upset with myself for not looking at combos? Yeah. Ooh, Sentry with Trishula. Nice. Which 3 cards are gonna be hits? I know which one I would hit in the graveyard. The one in hand is always randomized. As for on the field, that would depend on whether you actually know what's set or not. Alright. Hanzo is a good hit. Duplication, I think so is a good hit. Focus one ninja, one face down defense vision monster on the field tribute, then if you do spells to one ninja monster from your deck. Okay. Out negating the negates. Sure. And then immediately Jiho. And she can't actually win against it because it's too much of a defense. Yeah, I don't know what else would have been able to do there. Also, magical mid-break fields. Discard the start of your main phase. During each player's main phase, all monsters on the field cannot be destroyed by the opponent's card effect, neither can target monsters their opponent controls. course, TPO draws every interaction in the game. Yeah. Cannot activate or set field spell cards. So, the way this is worded is a bit misleading, because it says only during main phase 1, but because it's a comma separating the cannot be destroyed by card effects and targets the opponent's cards, it kinda reads like it's two separate effects, even though it's just both in main phase 1 only. Do 2 books and imperm? Yeah, that's painful. Oh? What's he destroying? Can't be a monster, so it has to be mid-break field or the back row. Okay, Mecha. Eagle booster. If control monster means perfect. The 3 cannot be destroyed by battle that turn. Okay. Not exactly sure what Eagle Booster would be able to do in a Gen X deck, since Gen X tend to spam their fields full. Also, any opponent cannot change their battle position, so the Trishula is still face down. Can't be flipped up. Okay, search level 3 Gen X effect monster. And that will trigger the repair controller to be able to summon another. And if that's a searcher on summon as well, it can continue on. Okay. And Birdman. Repair controller, summon Undyne. Sends to the graveyard Undyne a retrain. That original Gen X controller to hand. Now she does not have any space for tuners though. Unless Birdman, of course. Bounce back. The second planner, sure. That means Synchro 10, Synchro 6, Synchro 7, or Synchro 4. Or Synchro 11 if you use Planner and Destroyer. Huh. She has quite some options. I don't know what she has in her extra deck though. What's being searched? Okay, sets the Egoramaru. Okay. Ah yeah, set that because you can, because he can't, they can't banish any monsters due to the magical mid-break fields. So the only thing they would be able to banish would be the field spell. Okay, Synchro 7 for Cyber's Quantum Dragon. Control link monsters you control, cannot target monsters you control for attacks except this one. Well, repair is a link, so that's good. Also, your opponent cannot target monsters you control with card effects except this one. Alright. Once per turn at the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can return that opponent's monster to the hand. Also, this card can make a second attack in a row. Okay, trade that in through dancing to summon another ninja. Which is Jiho, the crafty ninja. But it can only flip face down the Quantum Dragon. Because he can't, they can't target anything else. And it is a targeting effect. So it is either Jiho itself or only the quantum? And then Hanzo back to fields. How did the Hanzo actually come back to the fields? Oh, the equip spell, okay. I see. Never mind. I'm a little scuff. I'm not. Probably can tell I am not at my most energetic today. Can you please ban TPO from participating in future tournaments if he keeps bringing the most toxic decks? Yeah, I was already questioning the fact about the masking about the ninjas. Seeing as we had already discussed before that ninjas had some bullshit in it. Duplication, meaning he can summon up to level 8 total. So a 4, a 3, and a 1, a 2, and a 6. Or 2, 1, and 3. 2, 1, 1, 2? No, 2, 1, 1, and 4. It isn't. And I thought we had made that clear the last time they brought that deck. Okay, cross sheep. Guessing the contact fusion to that zone and then summon a level 4 from hand, right? Oh, level 4 from the graveyard, sorry. Oh yay, Geo is back on the field. Well, at least if it's War of Attrition, you're definitely gonna win, because he's running out of deck relatively quickly. Go on, RR Ghost. Ghost one, because I bricked Hearts and the one search I needed, he had already Ash Blossomed. Also, Ghost was not playing optimal because he wasn't actually looking into the strategies all too much. Still though, I feel like we should ban Winda, not because it's a toxic Shadow card, but because it's a floodgate that keeps being put into other decks. Okay, so Destroyer should be able to float into something else or itself. Oh no, only if it's card effect, not battle. Sorry. Alright, that's the surrender by Sentry. The small engine combo to get Winda, usually a 3 cards combo. Yeah, that's exactly the reason, because it's so small that it is that I'm debating it. Like if it was a bigger engine, sure, but because it's so tiny, it fits into almost any deck. There's only 122 attack who can't attack. True, but still, it's if it's on the first turn out, it's already blocking the opponent from doing anything. Alright, for the second round, Sentry versus Ghost, me versus TPO. Alright, let's begin. Hopefully I can get the first turn. Yes. Okay, let's see if I actually get lucky with my hand as well. Because that tends to be what necks me. Alright, Psychos the Circular Sprites. And my discard for cost will be Retro's Dragon. And I will search for Rose Girl. And that's sadly what I am where I have to end my turn, so I'm setting 2 cards and ending my turn. I have nothing else to do, because last fucking matchup I needed tuners. Now I needed non-tuners. Oh well. Well, let's take out the biggest threat, shall we? Harpy's Feather Duster. I mean, you can summon them, but it's not gonna do anything. Because they're gonna be destroyed by your own trap cards before before they can resolve their effects. Normal summon Ash Blossom. And then I summon the one extra deck monster that isn't a Synchro. The link to Crossroads Dragon. Because a plant type has been sent to the graveyard, I can summon Rose Girl from hand. And then Crossroads Dragon's effect. I tribute it alongside a plant type to Synchro Summon. And I will Synchro Summon my Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. It's a mandatory effect, so I can't really choose whether to use it or not. But if Totodile summons a level 5 or higher by special summon, I can just bounce back a special summon monster. Oh? Totodile rage quitting? Alright. Guess that's technically a victory for me. Let's go check up on Sentry. Oh god. What the fuck is this? We're still on turn 1? Oh. Oh, I see. I see what's happening here. Sentry Strike to fucking loop the Trishula to empty Ghost's hands. Okay, 2 Birdmans are already banished. That's okay, I didn't rage quit, it disconnected me, but I didn't have anything. Ah. So you would have surrendered anyway, is what you're saying. Yeah, I screwed you over with opening hand Harpy's Feather Duster, didn't I? That's the one lucky card I had in my hand. Okay, Turing. 1, 3, 3, that's 7 total, but there's still a tuner needed. Okay. That's 9 or 10, depending on what you go for. Or could also be a 6. I assume Gen X, Controller, Magma, and Undyne into Trishla, right? Yeah, Pot of Everest is so dumb that it's with it stating that it needs to shuffle all 5 into the deck. Just one getting banished already screws that over. But hey, extra targets. So if it goes Trishla now, then that is Magnamut banished as well as another card in hand. Oh? Return 0. Interesting. When it activates the card's effect, you can banish 1 monster from your graveyard with the same attribute and negates activation. If you do destroy that monster, you can only banish each attribute once per turn. Once per turn, you can target up to 6 of your Gen X monsters with different attributes that are banished, or in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. Then you can destroy up to that many cards in the spell and trap zone. I activated the wrong trap because I was trying to get the big ninja out. Ah. But still though, that would still not have worked. Your monster would have been destroyed before its effect activates. Wait, no. I didn't even have any monsters on the field yet, so you wouldn't even have a target aside from itself. And regardless of which ninjutsu art you use, they all have the effect that if the monster summoned by it is if it is destroyed, the monster summoned by it is also destroyed. So the only use out of it would be maybe a floating effect. I don't think the big one has a floating effect. I think it's the level 2 one that has one. You at level 4 monster out? No, I summoned the level 4 after. Oh wait, you mean the Cyclops? Yeah, I think I did have it out from turn 1 with with the Search of Rose Girl. Because I had summoned it specifically to get Rose Girl, knowing that if it's destroyed, I could summon a Rose Girl to intercept another attack. Mm-hmm. Banish level 4, becomes wind and water. There's not a tuner. But that Kagero in hand, so I was would have got Geo back out on the field. Ah, alright. Still though, the Toad Dial, that would still not have worked, because I would have had the Black Rose Moonlight still out, and since your big ninja is over level 5, I would have just bounced it back before you could even use it. Misplay at the end. Yeah. It happens, Sentry, it happens. Well, we're not all. None of us are perfect. Would it be face down so it wouldn't know it's a level 5? No, it shows that it's a level 5 on the summon. Because it has to check if it fits the thing, and the moment you have a check, it knows it's level 5. Regardless of if it's face down or not. Alright, Ghost lost that one by surrender. So Sentry got a point. Also, why does my music stop again? And then it's the third round. TPO versus Ghost, me versus Sentry. Let's duel. Now the question is who gets the first turn and who gets screwed over. Sometimes it's the same person. I feel like I'm gonna be the one screwed over. Well, fuck. Not a single hand trap. So if she can do anything, I am already screwed. Okay. In that case, I get a little lucky. Well, first things first, we're gonna Ash Blossom the Maxi. That was literally my heart draw. Start with Bestial Rebellion to search. Alright, I use that to search Magnemut. Lone Fire. Lone Fire effects. Tribute itself. Just playing Bestials now, should we ban that? It's fine. I'm basically just use it as a minor fucking engine. Triple Tactics. Draw 2. Since I do have a tuner in my graveyard, Duelist Genesis. Not exactly ideal one, but I'm going for Synchro Rumble. Synchro Rumble. Summon out my Ash Blossom. A Soul Rose Shoot. To summon my White Rose Dragon. And Synchro 7. The Black Rose Dragon. White Rose Dragon's effects. Because it was used as a synchro material, I can foolish a level 4 plant monster. Which I will use to send World Carrotway Champion to the graveyard. And I use the Black Rose Dragon's effects, banish the Lone Fire, to flip phase up that monster and set its attack to 0. And Bestial Magnemats, banish Lubellion. So I can search on my end phase. And phase 2, set 1 fast turn. And with that I get to search for Magnemats, which I will use to search Red Rose Dragon. I mean, that was literally just imperm. And even so, it is kind of dumb to use Harpy's Feather Duster against Black Rose Dragon, because half the archetypal back row has an effect upon being destroyed while set. Because they expect to be destroyed by their own Black Rose Dragon. Yeah, that's bad. I mean, couldn't you just have gone into the link and then just used the link to search and then summon what you searched and then go from there? Or does the link not allow ally Gen X, only regular Gen X? Because it's just the link 1, isn't it? The link doesn't search. Ah, that's the issue. No, but the link does recover from grave, so you get the Birdman to your hand. That triggers... Oh yeah, you get the normal summon, but it's... Birdman doesn't search either, so you kinda are stuck there. Yeah, in that case, that would have been a waste of the repair indeed. Never mind. Okay, forced to win that face down. Negate with Shekinakia. Pot of Everest and Monster Reborn Reincarnation, which both wouldn't help either. Yeah. Also, Book of Eclipse is not the best solution there. Because Geo is not the one that sets them, so they still go face up. And you still deal with the floodgates. Oh hey, we're dealing with ninjas by summoning a ninja. Okay. So, how is this gonna turn out? I feel like TPO is gonna lose this one. Yep, that's victory for Ghosts. There we go. So, how is everyone feeling about doing rematches? How are we feeling about those? Doing a second round against each person, or are we quitting here? I feel like it's a little early to quit, but At this point, I'm feeling like you're just purposely throwing just to shut Sentry up. Yeah. So, how everyone's feeling about the second matchup? Just TPU mute ban? Jesus. I don't know about that one. At least not at the moment. Don't mind either, but I'm coughing up a storm. What? Hey, you should rest! If you're coughing up a storm, you should take a rest. Oh, no, my hand sucked like my last throw was Sky, which I already had another one in hand. Sore throat and dry coughs. Yeah, take a rest. Make sure to drink plenty. Preferably drink something relatively warm, so that you can kind of do... Hey there, Gazette. So... Either facing the most toxic decks from TPO every 2 weeks. True. I'm assuming that's a no from 2 people then. Ghost better get some rest, and Sentry is already... seems to be already fed up with TPO. Well then, it's only a stream of a single hour. So I'm assuming we'll end it here just for Ghost's health and for Sentry's mental health. Okay, we're facing everybody again except TPO. Oh, I chose my deck to blame it. Damn it. Nah, we'll just cut it here. And we'll discuss everything else off stream. That being said, let me end tournament and display capture. That means our winners are a tie between me and Ghost with 2 wins and 1 loss each. And then a tie between TPO and Sentry. Also, how the fuck is there a tiebreaker here? Get to keep the VIP? Yes, you do. That then being said, let's see if we can find some underage, shall we? So, Who can we show some love to? It's been a short one, so there are a few people that I can rate that I usually can't rate because they end before me. But then how about Bunny Hearted? We'll see. Alright. Go show this adorable dog some love. She is doing some VR chat, and like always, it's been a blast, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!